tap it so we can play it from a key on the keyboard.
Okay, so think about all of the implications of skip-back sampling. You have your groove sounding the way you like it. You've done all the adjustments. You hit skip-back sampling. Immediately, you have a finished product. Okay, if you want to make some minor changes, you just kind of do your thing with the MIDI instruments. Hit skip-back sampling again, and then you have another part of your song that's completely finished. So, what I've done now is I've captured this loop perfect on the keyboard. Okay? Now remember, I also have my individual samples and all of the instruments still over here. Hit skip back sampling, I could capture that. So in other words, your creativity never has a ceiling. You can always capture everything that you've done just by hitting skip back sampling.
And it takes it even to a higher level when we start to think about how we're going to finish this loop. We can take it to that finished, mastered quality using some of the effects built into the Fantom-S and the Fantom-S 88. This is our multi-band compressor and mastering toolkit here. Go in and multi-band EQ, build everything into that. So Scott's boosting the levels that we want, creating that final nice and hot mastered kind of sound. We can also show you some of the cool reverb screens, for example. Again, this is the graphic display of the Fantom, which makes everything so easy to look through and find the parameters you're looking for, change the parameters you're wanting to adjust, and see it all right in front of your eyes. And then when it's all said and done, we can plug in the USB cable and bring all that finished audio that we created that quickly right onto our PC. So I'm going to show you that real quick. Get over to my PC laptop, show that on the screen. And there's the screen of my PC laptop. And now what I'm going to do is show you that the USB connection between the Fantom and the laptop is going to be created by Scott. So he hits USB, and now we're connected, which means that the Fantom is now right on my desktop, where I can take anything that I've created in the Fantom and bring it over to the PC, burn it to a CD, upload it to the internet, whatever I need to do with it. It's a seamless process of music production. Or I can take something that I have on the PC, like a beat loop, for example. So this is a basic, beat loop. And now I can take that beat loop and I can say I want to use that in my next Fantom demo. So I'm going to take it over to the Fantom, drop it on the icon there, and instantly copy that beat loop over to the Fantom-S. And now Scott can use that sample in our next demo together, where he's going to show you not just how that sample can be triggered by itself, but how it can be integrated into a completely new type of audio using auto chop.
Okay, I'm going to go over to the sample list. Okay, so here's the loop. Notice that I have some space at the beginning, so it doesn't trigger immediately. Okay, that's what we're going to get rid of.
And so this is going to give us a chance to again see one of the other really powerful dimensions of the Fantom-S, which is sample editing. The sample editing on the Fantom is extremely fast and it's simple to do because of the graphic display. You can see that Scott's zooming in on the waveform very close, and you can get right to the end point of that sample, and then go to do the same thing with the other side of the sample to create a perfect sample loop in no time at all. So you can dial right into that, as you see there.
That's pretty close. Now, let's go and truncate this. I mean, I'm just going to erase everything else that's unwanted. Execute. Now if I play the keyboard, I get a perfect loop as I play it. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use this auto chop feature, and we're going to take this piece of audio and we're going to chop it up into individual slices and then program them here on the keyboard. So I'm going to go over here to sample edit, and let's go to chop. Now let's auto chop. There's a few different ways you can do it. By the level, the threshold level, by beat, quarter note, eighth note, 16th note, or by a divisible number of the entire length of the sample. This one I'm going to use 16. So now I've chopped up this one bar loop into 16 individual samples. Here's the original. Here are the samples. Original. Now that I can play it backwards. I could do a whole nother groove. Now, I'm going to add an effect to the loop that's on the keyboard. That's the entire loop. It's a 2-band flanger. Look what it turned into. Okay? I'm just playing it up the octave, so it's going to be twice as fast. Now I still have all of the original stuff that's up here without the effect. So let's go over here, and now we can even play around even a little bit more. So you get the idea. Skip back sample, you capture it again.
So this is incredible. Real-time remixing using the Roland Fantom-S S88, the auto chop function, using the beat loops, using the effects processing, using skip back sampling. We're taking music production to the next level with a whole nother level of unique, powerful tools that make it so fast and so simple. And so with the final tune, Scott's going to show you exactly how deep you can go in creating amazing sounds and amazing compositions using the Fantom-S and the Fantom-S S88.